Hi everyone, welcome back for another video on Star Trek Fleet Command. Now before we go straight into this video, there is something that I need to get off my chest, okay? Now I've been receiving comments by people, well, I do take criticisms, don't worry. It's just that I believe everyone, we are different, and then so therefore how we do things will be different as well, and so therefore our presentation as well. Now for those of you who have been on this channel long enough, you would know that I would like to toy ideas with you, and so therefore my videos will be a little bit longer than what the other video content creators are doing or have been doing or keeping into that kind of frame out there. Okay, so if you find my videos long, without apology, I'm telling you that my channel, my contents may not be suitable for you. And well, I believe there are other people doing the stuff I'm doing out there, but the thing is, are they covering the topics that I'm covering on? Okay, and in such an in-depth matter, if I did, okay? So yeah, so it's okay without any hard feelings, none harbored, that kind of thing. So if you don't like the way I'm doing my videos, it's okay, okay? It's okay. You also got to consider, take into account that, you know, I'm spending time to talk things through with you, creating these videos with you. And I'm not just taking, like, recording this video once, twice. Sometimes I do take 4 to 5 takes of 15 minutes, okay? Now, some of my videos are 15 minutes, 19 minutes, that kind of thing. So that is the same amount of takes that I'm taking, for example. Now, hopefully to refine the way I'm talking, that kind of thing, to sound more confident, to sound more persuasive, if I needed to, that kind of thing, so that my tongue doesn't get in the way. So if you think that the amount of effort that I've spent into creating this one video for you is not worth your 15 minutes, and you think that you can tell me concisely to 5-10 minutes, then it's okay. I mean, it's okay. You can go on and find other contents out there, okay, that answers your needs and questions. After all, there's so many out there, so not watching mine is okay, no problem. Okay, so with that out of the way, now I'm very happy to share with you that I've unlocked something very important in game. Okay, I've unlocked the transporter patterns. Okay, now some of you who have watched, if you have watched Refdu's, video, he has done actually a video specifically on this. Yes, and keeping into that time frame. And yeah, he did cover certain aspects of it, and I'd like to go a little bit deeper, a little bit more. I'm going to share with you as well how to achieve it, what are the ways you can do it, and why these are the ways that you could be using to do it as well. Okay, now for those of you who has no idea what transporter patterns are, okay, you will be able to see them if you have unlocked them from your gift tab. Okay, if you were to click on recruits, okay, normally it will stop at Romulan, but if you have unlocked them, okay, you will get these extras. Okay, you see, there are many officers to choose from, and what you can do with these transporter patterns will be this. Okay, I'm using Khan as an example. Okay, so transporter patterns. Now, with transporter patterns, to be able to use them is another currency to purchase shards of your preferred officer. Zoom in just on that officer, and that's it. Okay, does not give you any random factor, that kind of thing, which I think is good because you have another option of maxing out a particular or one officer that you so like, so that you can benefit from their abilities. Okay, for example, Khan, if you look at the officer ability, this will increase as you promote him. Okay, now this one, the captain's ability will only increase based on synergy. Now the officer's ability will increase based on the level of your particular officer. Okay, so you need to promote your Khans, your Kirks, your whoever, your Pike. Okay, so you need to promote them. Okay, so that they'll give you the effects, the desirable effects. Okay, now the question is this: is that how do you get these transporter patterns? Okay, how do you get them? Okay, now you start getting transporter patterns when you have maxed out a particular rare or epic officer. I repeat, you will get these transporter patterns once you have maxed out a rare or an epic, officer, and you do not need to max out in terms of leveling them or even promoting them to to that level, to the highest level. No, you do not need to. All you need to get to do is you gather enough shards on them, then it is unlocked. Okay, now when you have maxed out a particular officer, what happens is any additional or spare extra shards that we're getting. For example, if I have maxed out, I'm giving just an example. If I've maxed out on Pike, okay, an additional shard that I get on Pike will be converted into transporter patterns, okay, and these transporter patterns will be accumulated, and then you'll be able to use them to redeem the shards that you want to. Okay, simple as that. Okay, now I also noticed that because I maxed out a rare right now, one rare, and it is McCoy. Okay, so I've maxed out McCoy, and every additional McCoy shards that I'm getting will give me 75 transporter patterns, and that's a rare. Okay, so epic, I'm assuming that I'll be getting a little bit more. Okay, but then to max out an epic would take a lot of time. Okay, so goes to rares. Okay, I mean it all depends on how you progress in game, or whether you invested onto packs, or whether you want auction events, that kind of thing. Okay, and whether or not that officer is available, so that there are shards that you can get in game, from your dailies or from whatever, from your missions, that would contribute into promoting or leveling that particular officer. Okay, so yeah, there's that. Now if you don't want to spend money, there's actually ways in game. There are actually ways, okay? There are actually ways in game whereby you can max out officers faster, okay? Well, if you do this on a regular basis, one day, and I guarantee you'll be able to max at least one officer, and you'll be starting to, then you start to get these transporter patterns, like, on a more regular basis. Okay, now I've been in game for close to 3 months. Okay, 89, so I'm almost like 3 months in game, and today is the first day that I'm unlocking these transporter patterns. So how you can do that? You go to your faction store. Okay, Federation, Klingon, Romulan, Augment, Rogue. You can do all this. Okay, but what I would do is I would spend the credits that I get onto these. Okay, Federation Recruit packs. Okay, you have 1, you have 2, you have 3, and the number goes on. Okay, now not all the packs are like bang for bucks. Like not worth the amount of credits that you're investing on. Okay, but if you were to just compare it like this, okay, so you start with 100, okay, 100, and then it goes to 80, and then you go to 60, and then you have a big boy here, okay, and then you have a big boy over here, which is 3000, okay, 3000 for 300 credits. Okay, so you'll be getting this. Now if maths confuses you, okay, if numbers confuses you, don't worry, you just take the the ratio that is using 560. Okay, so if you were to divide this by 500, you give it 6 times. Okay, and 300 credits to redeem this pack, so divide by 6 would be only 50. So the cheapest will still be this. Okay, and if you have a little bit extra credits, you can actually invest on this as well. Okay, and start collecting them on a daily basis, because if you have been doing your messages daily as well, you'll be getting like 350, invest 300 here, you get 50 extra. You get what I'm saying? Okay, and this is not even taking into account how much you're getting from your bot refinery, because from your bot refinery you should be even getting more. Okay, and then you collect them, and then you can get your ship blueprints, whatever. Okay, so yes, you should have extra. Okay, you can do this, or you should do this for Federation, Klingon, and Romulan. Okay, so I think it will be very effective once you have at least locked one faction as respected, that is 10 million points. Okay, because respected starts at 10M. Okay, so once you have locked it, then yeah, you'll be able to get more, and then that 3000 pack would appear as well. Okay, so Yeah, you do that. Okay. Now another way is through the augment store. Now, let's take Khan for example. Okay, there are only a limited amount of ways whereby you can get Khan shards. Okay, it's either from the augment store or either from the swamp events. Okay, now that also depends on what ops you are at. Okay, because not all ops are giving Khan shards as the reward. Okay, so yeah, on augment store, if you go to the augment store, you will be able to see this awoken augment recruit 3 6. Okay, now 3 will give you all rares. Okay, so for me, I will just go and zoom in onto this. So once I've maxed it out, I'll be able to get transporter patterns as well. You get what I'm saying? Okay, since these are all rares, you don't have like commons, uncommons, or epics. Well, it's okay because it is only the rares and epics that contribute to, or that gives you the transporter patterns once the officer is maxed. Okay, so your uncommons, nope. Your commons, nope. So I recommend this, and don't go for this, because even though it's giving you Khan shard, but then it is all by chance, and you do know scopely maths, when something is like by chance, yeah, okay, so you might end up spending much more than you want to, okay, just to get the shards. Okay, now another thing is the transporter patterns is not so much on I think I said this earlier. Okay, sorry if I mentioned this. It's not so much on unlocking these officers, because once you reach a certain level in game, okay, like I am 35, okay, you should have unlocked a good amount of officers already, okay, from the packs, from the events and whatnot. Okay, so yeah, it's not so much of that. It's more of promoting, getting enough shards to promote your officers. Okay, so there's that. Now another way of getting these rare shards is by clicking on recruit. Okay, you can do all this. You can do the premium one. Okay, the standard recruit one in particular. Okay, so yes, you have a chance to get one of these. Okay, and if you do not have enough, okay, tokens, okay, you can actually purchase them with platinums. Now I believe platinums are very important at any point of the game, even right now, especially when you're much earlier in game. Okay, when you're like in your late 10s or 20s, that kind of thing. So platinums are very important because you can use them to speed repair, or to speed build, or speed research. Okay, these are very important. Okay, so if you have extra, which I don't think you would have, okay, then you spend on this, unless you want to max out your Chen or Talan. Okay, so if you want to max them out, then yes, please do so. Okay, but then again, it's all based on chances. Okay, so yeah, I guess I've covered a good amount of information, and for me, I'll recommend you to just focus on Federation recruit, Klingon recruits, and just Roman recruits. Okay, and if you were to just look at how much I have stashed up in order to unlock these, now it's standing at 13.4k. I started with 40 over k. Okay, so yeah, once you see 204 upon 204, two numbers the same, it will just mean that you have maxed out the particular officer. If you're not very sure which officer would be the easiest to max, you can always go to LCARS. Okay, LCARS, just go onto one of those channels, and then I'm just giving you an example. Okay, exclamation mark bones, and it will give you, or it will show you how many shards you actually need. Okay, so you add them all up, there will be the amount of shards that you need to max that particular officer. Okay, so for these bones would be, you see, 204, 204, 204, 204, so it tallies. Okay, so yeah, that is one way of doing it, and yeah, just focus on this. Yes, you'll be getting this as well, but then the chances of you getting rares and epic will be like higher as well compared to the other packs out there. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's it. If you like this video, do remember to hit on the like button, and if you like what I'm doing, and you like to be informed if there's any new videos that I've released, okay, do consider subscribing to the channel as well. And if you'd like to support me, okay, do consider visiting my Patreon page. Any amount is much appreciated, and yeah, we keep me to spend more time on the game, to find out more stuff to share with you. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Live long and prosper. Bye.